Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm super excited because I have some Neutragena makeup to test out, and I have never really used Neutragena makeup before, but I was walking through Target. I was there looking for some shoes and I ended up kind of wandering the whole store, and of course ended up in the makeup aisle. I don't know if I ever step into a store that has a makeup aisle and without going to it. So that happened yesterday, and lately I've been wanting makeup that's a little bit more like a tinted moisturizer, so it gives me a little bit of coverage but is a little bit more dewy and fresh and natural looking. Just for summertime, I think that will kind of be my vibe. So I walked by the Neutragena display and I was sort of intrigued just because I've never tried it before, and I feel like that might be the kind of makeup that they have. So I thought I would try some of it out today. I bought a couple new things. Let me show you everything I got because some stuff's not from Neutragena as well, and I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to incorporate today. I've done a couple like full face of first impression videos where every step of my makeup is something I've never tried before, but those usually take me forever to film. So I'll show you everything I have and then we'll see what we end up actually using. Anything we don't use, I can always report back to you in another video, or we can try out together in another video in the future. Oh, and I have a little tiny bag from Ulta. Let me show you the Ulta stuff really quick. Another foundation that I heard some bad things about it, but then I was watching Fleur de Force, who I love her makeup style. I'll link her channel down below. She talked about this when it came out, which was like a year ago. And I saw, okay, let me just show you. So this is the Benefit Hello Happy foundation, but this is a mini size. It's so cute. So the big one is like this big, I would say. But they sell these little minis and it was $10. So I was like, I'm just gonna get it and try it out. So it's this cute little tiny foundation, and I picked that up because I saw that it was so small and I feel like it might give me the similar kind of tinted moisturizer effect. The other thing that I got from Ulta was the Tarte Sugar Rush Lip Slip Vegan Lip Oil. And this is in the shade Fresh Pressed. I've heard some really amazing things about the way that these feel on the lips, the way that they smell, and the way that they look. So I really wanted to try this out. Allie Glines in her latest video was talking, I think she was talking about her favorite highlighters, and she was wearing the Almay Lip Vibes lipstick that I have. I wore in my last video as well. It's in the shade Go Wild. It's just like a nude, and she had this on top. So I was like, I already have that. I'm just gonna get this so that my lips can look beautiful like hers. Now we get to the Target bag. So already right off the bat, I can't try everything today because I bought 3 different foundations. I got the Neutragena Hydro Boost foundation, which is just a hydrating tint. The Healthy Skin Glow Sheers Illuminating Tinted Moisturizer. And then I got the Hydro Boost Hydrating Foundation Stick. And I got this in 2 shades. I thought we could use one to contour. So those are the foundations we have. So maybe we'll try one of the foundations and then the little stick for just contour today. And then I'll play around with everything else another time. Maybe in another video. If you want to see that, let me know. If not, just on my own, and I'll kind of let you know how things go. They also had a Hydro Boost Stick Illuminator, which is a little highlighting stick. So I grabbed that. Last thing from Neutragena was this Hydro Boost Hydrating Lip Shine. I thought this was a really fun kind of springy color. It's just like a gloss, I'm pretty sure. I would guess. It's a lip shine. Sounds like a gloss to me. I'm almost out of my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I really want to find another one that I like. So I picked up the Coty Airspun powder, which I've heard really good things about from a lot of people on YouTube. This is just kind of a staple for a lot of people. So I picked this one up. I grabbed a Maybelline Fit Me blush. I really like a lot of the Fit Me products, but I've never tried the blushes, so I wanted to grab one. This is just sort of a nice little mauve, light tone, pinky shade. And then I got another one of these lipsticks. In my last video where I discussed highlighter, I was wearing that super bright pink lipstick. That was from this line, one of their newer shades. This is called Pink for me. The other was called Fuchsia for me. And it looks like this, so definitely pink, a little bit deep, but still really nice and wearable. That's everything. You know what's crazy? It's crazy how quickly these things add up, you know? Okay, I got some different shades of the foundation as well, because the one shade that I really like the undertone for, I think is going to be a little bit dark for me. So we'll see about that. I might hold off on this one today and go in with the Tinted Moisturizer, which I'm super excited about. This is in Ivory Fair, so this is the lightest shade. They don't have too many shades of this, but with tinted moisturizers, I see that a lot because they're a lot more sheer, so a smaller shade selection works for a wider range of people than something really, really full coverage where you have to get the exact perfect shade. Oh, and I just washed all my brushes and they're so clean and soft and I'm so happy. I am gonna go in with a brush for this. Hopefully this matches me okay. I think it should be good. I'm just gonna put a little on the back of my hand, or should I go in with my fingertips because it's a moisturizer? It says apply with fingers or sponge. Let's start with my fingertips and then I'll go over it with my sponge. I'm gonna start with about that much. Just take it in my fingertips here. I don't see too much of anything. Okay, well, let's try a little bit more. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting, but I feel like that didn't do much at all. I mean, obviously it's a tinted moisturizer, so I didn't expect it to be like full coverage, but I feel like it did like nothing aside from give my skin a little bit of a glow. It definitely felt really moisturizing going on, and then you can kind of feel it set a little bit and turn into more of a foundation consistency. So what I would do is apply this with fingertips first and then go over it like a sponge like I just did. I feel like that was a really good way of applying it. I'm gonna try to just put some on the back of my hand and like pick it up with my sponge. See if that layers up the coverage at all. I do honestly feel like that made a little bit of a difference. The nice thing about this is it doesn't look like I'm wearing 1 ounce of product. I'm trying to look around like my jawline, but really it looks like I have nothing on my skin. Ooh, you can really see it all. I need to do some extracting on my nose. And it really doesn't look like anything is there. I would have hoped for just a little bit more coverage, but I do like how it looks super weightless. It just looks like I'm very hydrated and that I have no product on my skin whatsoever. But I don't feel like it did a lot. Plus, I had to use a ton of product to get this to do anything at all. So, I mean, I don't know. So far, it's not my favorite. Just so that you do know, this does have broad spectrum SPF 30 in it, which is great. You should definitely still be applying an SPF before you put on your makeup, but that's a good quality. It does have an antioxidant blend. It's oil free. That's that. I'm not sure. Just gonna conceal a little bit more with my Maybelline Age Rewind. And I think this will pull everything together really nicely. It's gonna look so natural. I guess that's what I'm going for. I don't know what I expected from that. I just want to find a tinted moisturizer that has like a little bit of coverage, you know? I'm really interested in the, what's that one called? Complexion Rescue Defense from Bare Minerals. I'm super interested to try that one because I've heard it's really good. It's just 30 bucks, you know? But honestly, this was 15. So if the other one's a lot better, I might as well just get that, right? Because it's only twice the price. Yeah, I actually really like how my skin's looking, so that's good. Now I'm going to go into the Coty Airspun powder just to set right underneath my eyes where I get a little bit of creasing, and then right in this area where my foundation tends to settle, or concealer, I'm not really sure what it is. It tends to just settle into my pores a little bit more. This comes with actually like a pretty cute little puff. We're not using that, but it's there in case you want it. They had like fair or something and then translucent. The fair one looked a little bit more yellow, but translucent, I was like, well, it's translucent, but now it's looking a little bit like pink, so I don't know. Ooh, it definitely smells like grandma. No offense, grandmas. You know those like powdery perfume scents from back in the day? That's what this smells like. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit on my Real Techniques setting brush. Oh my gosh, it's so strong. Oh. Wow, yeah, that definitely mattified. and blurred. Can you see that? Wow. Okay, I like that a lot. I'll just set around the sides of my nose here real quick too. Oh, it's so stinky. Whew, we'll have to see if that dissipates at all because this is nasty smelling. But I feel like this tub would last you a really, really long time too. So it's pretty full in here, and this is large. Let's try to do a little bit of contouring. I got the shade Cocoa 115 to try to contour a little bit with. This is in that hydrating foundation stick. I think this should be a really good shade for contour. I really like this e.l.f. foundation blurring brush for cream contour. I'm just going to swirl it into the product a little bit to pick some up, just a little bit to start, and then we'll start this back here by my cheekbones. Okay, so this is pretty sheer as well, but you can definitely see it there. And I actually really like the effect that it gave with the look that we've got going on today, since it's just a little bit more natural, effortless. It looks like we're not wearing any product. I feel like it still looks like I'm not wearing any product, but I am, obviously. And it looks really nice, I feel like. I actually really like that. I'm excited to try this in my foundation shade and see how that goes. Because it's sheer, but it's buildable, but it's still natural. It blended out pretty easily, honestly, as well. Sorry, there's like construction going on, like a couple blocks down on both sides of us. So sorry if it's super loud out there, but I'm loving this. Let's move on. Okay, let's go into the Hydro Boost Illuminator. This is in the shade Moonstone. This is their lightest shade, and it looked like a good kind of undertone situation for me. There's what that looks like. I have a whole video on highlighting tricks to make sure that it looks natural with both creams, liquids, and powders, all the tools that I like as well, so I'll link that down below if you want to see it. But I've never really found a stick highlighter that I love a lot, so I'm excited to try this one. I'm going to take the small ColourPop brush, fluff on into here. Let's see, I have a feeling this is going to be nice and sheer and super natural. So you probably won't even really be able to see it. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to see it. Oh dear, I think I love this. Can you see that? I don't know if you can, because my face was already pretty dewy, but wow, that just brought up that natural glow. This is so natural. Okay. Like, it totally mimics the shine that my skin already has going on. It doesn't look too extra or glittery or shimmery or anything. Oh, you can see it a little bit better right there. It's so pretty, wow. You guys, oh my gosh. Okay, love that. That was easy. That just gave me everything I need in a highlighter. It just makes my skin look wet. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, let's try a powder blush, even though I'm really into all the cream that's going on today. I love the Flower Beauty blush bombs. Those are their cream blushes. Those are really nice, but I wanted to try out this new blush that we got. So this might look super unnatural, but we're just gonna go in with a really, really light hand. I think I'm gonna take in a fan brush with this one, just because I don't want this to come off super unnatural, and we've already got such a natural thing going on that I think that a blush this pink and powdery could kind of ruin it really quick. So I'm just gonna dip this in here. This is the Maybelline Fit Me blush in, oh, I ripped the label, in Mauve. I'm gonna grab some on here. Okay, it seems pretty sheer, so let's try my regular e.l.f. blush brush here. That's a little bit better. It's definitely a very fair shade. And a really cool tone shade, so if you don't like that, you probably won't like this. I'd be interested to see this over like an actual foundation because I don't think I like this very much right now. It just seems kind of blotchy, but that also could be my skin coming through and making it look a little bit blotchy. I'm undecided on this. I'll have to let you know if I try this with something else what I think about it. I don't have anything new for the eyes today or brows, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do a quick, very simple, natural looking eye makeup look, and then we'll come back and finish up with the lips. Okay, I just did something super simple on the eyes, and now we're just gonna set the face really quick. Nothing new here. I'm just gonna use the Flower Beauty Seal to Deal Setting Mist. And then gently pat over that with the clean side of my sponge. I want to just cover this little guy. The most awkward part about this little zit is it's right in my contour line. So if I use my skin tone color concealer, it's gonna stand out against the dark contour shade. So hopefully it doesn't look highlighted, but I think that helped a bit. I'm loving everything. This is such a nice natural makeup look. I feel like I'm gonna be wearing this a lot during the summer if I want to look good, but I don't really want to have a lot of product on. Like, I'm thinking about just like trips we're gonna be going on where we're gonna be outside a lot, walking around. I don't really like to wear makeup when we're just like on vacation with me and my husband, but if we want to take pictures, I want to have something on my skin. So I feel like this will be the kind of look that I'll want to have so that my pictures look good, but I don't feel like I have a ton of cakey product on. I honestly just feel very moisturized, which is super nice. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this Maybelline lipstick, the new one that I just got, Pink for Me. I'm kind of just going to dab it on and then blend it out with my fingertip. I already love all the Maybelline lipsticks. These new ones, they have a full range of colors that go with these. They're in the totally like colored tube that matches the color of the lipstick, which I think is really awesome. And the names all say like Pink for Me, Fuchsia for Me. These are all supposed to be colors that work with any skin tone. So if whether you're really fair or really dark, each color should be able to look good on anybody. So I think that's a really cool thing. So if you're looking for good lipsticks, these ones are great. I love this color, especially blurred out like this, because it doesn't look like I have anything on my lips. They just look a little bit naturally flushed. So I feel like that's really pretty. Yay! Since we're trying out all the Neutragena products that we can, I do want to try out this gloss on top. I feel like this is going to be super pretty. This is in the shade Radiant Rose. And this is again their Hydro Boost Hydrating Lip Shine. Let's see how this goes. It's more of a cream than I expected, but it's really pretty. And it feels nice too. So far I like it. I'll probably just leave in a pinned comment down below by the end of the day how it ended up feeling on my lips, because I do feel like it could be one of those glosses that does feel really sticky after you're wearing it for a little bit. So I will keep you updated on that, but this is everything. All in all, I really love the way that my makeup turned out. Let's just go through the products really quickly and make sure that I kind of round out my thoughts. This tinted moisturizer is, I would say, more of a moisturizer than a tint. It does feel really nice on my skin. It feels very lightweight and honestly just like a moisturizer. It left my skin very naturally glowy and hydrated. I do feel like it doesn't cover up much though, so I wouldn't say this would be like my first option for a tinted moisturizer. I bet there's better ones out there. Maybe I'll just have to try the Bare Minerals one. If anyone's tried that, I'd really like to know if you like it or not. I'm gonna keep playing around with it because, you know, it still might be nice for a little bit of coverage during the summertime. I will say that if you use a beauty sponge, I feel like that does layer on the product a little bit better. So this stick foundation, I do feel like for contour was really natural and nice. It blended out really well. It's still kind of sheer and glowy, so it goes with this kind of look really well. I'd be interested to try this for contouring over top of a more full coverage foundation, so I'll have to try that out. And I'm also going to try this sometime in my foundation shade All Over 4 foundation and try it with the contour stick as well and see how that goes. But so far I feel like it's nice. we'll just have to see what it looks like with other makeup. But for a makeup look like this, if you don't like to wear a lot of makeup or if you don't have foundation on, it's really nice because it looks super natural. And the shade Cocoa was perfect for me for a contour shade. I think I like this. I think there's blushes that I like more from the drugstore. The Essence blushes are my favorite. The Flower Beauty blushes are really good. Milani makes really good blushes. There's some amazing ones, and this just isn't really doing it for me. I'm gonna try it over foundation that I know really well just to kind of see if I get a different result than I did today, but it just didn't do like too much. It's pretty powdery and sheer, so I don't know. Oh, my powder. This, I could smell this for probably 20 minutes after I applied it, but now I can't smell it anymore. I feel like it just poofs into the air and like lingers, and I can smell it for a long time, but now it's settled and I don't smell it, and I think that it did a really good job mattifying and kind of blurring a little bit too, so I'm excited to keep playing around with this. And I don't feel like the color changed my foundation shade at all, so I'll have to try this again with more products that I know really well and kind of see how it goes, but I like this so far. These I love. I already talked about this. They're great. You should get one. Still trying to decide how I feel about this because it feels really nice. Again, I'm gonna leave a comment if it does get kind of sticky or gloopy at all, but I love this. I love the combo of these together as well. This is nice because it's super sheer, so I bet just on bare lips too that this pink color would give your lips just a nice hydrated juicy look without giving you too much color to where it's like, oh, her lips are really pink, you know? It doesn't look like unnatural, so I like the way that it looks and feels right now, but I'll let you know on this one down below. I do have other glosses that I love, so I don't know about this either. This was so fun, and I'm so excited because I still have more products to try in another video. I still have the Hydra Boost foundation, my little mini Benefit foundation, which I'm super excited about. I want to try the stick foundation again all over my skin, and this Tarte lip oil, which I'm super excited about. So that is everything. Feel free to check out the description below if you want to see all the products that I used on my skin today, plus all the related videos that go along with this and other videos that I think you might really like if you like this one. Thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me that you're here watching this video, so thank you so much. Leave me a comment and a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more content from me, and I will see you next time. Bye!